If you're an expert, coach, or service based business, I get it. Content creation can be a nightmare. We have 1 to 3 seconds to hook people's attention. There are 4 kinds of videos that you have to be putting out as a business owner in order to grow your business, grow your following, and ultimately become the go to authority in your industry. Really get people to know, like, and trust you and feel like they already know you before they buy. And the good news is, there is one type of video in particular that you only have to create once and can do all of the heavy lifting for you. More on that a little bit later, but first, right out of the gate, absolutely critical is connection content. What do I mean by that? This is the content that distinguishes you from everyone else using ChatGPT to create their stuff in seconds. This is the content that makes you you. Who are you? Why did you start your business? Or why are you creating content in the first place? What is your why? What is the human side of what you do? These are those personal moments that your ideal client will connect to and think, ooh, I like her, or oh, there's something about him. These are those honest and real and unpolished moments that you're not worrying too much about how your hair looks, or, if you've hopefully you don't have something in your teeth, but you know what I mean? Like, these are the times that you can really be relatable doing human things. And sometimes they're not even related to your business at all, but they make you a person that other people connect with. Because at the end of the day, there are probably countless people out there on the internet doing the exact same thing as you. So what makes you unique? That is something that you really should be reflecting on. And part of discovering that is just telling the stories of your daily life. And trust me, people do attach to that because it makes you human, it makes you relatable. Which leads me to the second type of content that's critical. It's not enough just to be a likable person, you have to be credible. So credibility content is crucial. And I don't just mean going on there and listing your resume or all your credentials or all the awards you won for whatever it is that you do. I mean, show me the proof. Show me the return on investment, so to speak, right? You're either selling something that's going to make someone more money or make them healthier or improve their relationships or some area of their life. So, where's the proof? Client testimonials are perfect for this. This is where you can show how you've helped people. Having them explain it in their own words is great. So, video testimonials, things like that. And really just showing the viewer why it is that you really get them. And this credibility content is also in showing your understanding of what it is that they're going through. This is often like their pain points, their struggles, what keeps them up at night. If I don't get the sense that you get me, then why would I listen to you, right? The credibility is not there as much when there isn't that lived experience. Now, for some niches, the credibility is the fact that you're a doctor or you're an attorney or, you do people's taxes, you do hundreds of tax returns, a day when it's tax season. So those types of credibility pieces are important, but they're also not enough because there's other doctors, there's other attorneys, there's other people doing it. So the credibility also really relates to those testimonials, to those client stories that show actual human examples of you in action and how you're able to help people get whatever transformation or result they want to get. Next up are conversion videos. Now, you might be wondering all along, where do the tutorial or teaching videos come in? This is under the conversion umbrellas because we don't just want to go out there and just teach a bunch of stuff and then leave. Like, we have to have a call to action. And sometimes the other 2 examples I gave you don't necessarily have a call to action. Some of them are just there to build that connection and that trust. And maybe the only call to action is to engage. Conversion videos are where you actually want someone to take the next step, to do something. But the way you do that is you have to offer some value first. You don't just go out there and ask for a sale and not give anything to give that person, especially if it's a totally cold person, a reason to come and learn more or jump on that discovery call or click the button or whatever it is that you want them to do. So that conversion content is critical to help you with your sales cycle because when you've got the connection, when you've established your credibility, then you move on to that conversion process. And for every industry, for every niche, The sales cycle, can vary in length, but at the end of the day, this is where you're going to land with your content. Which leads me to the last video, which I told you at the beginning is the most important one, and it's called the Sizzle Reel. What's a sizzle reel? It's a short trailer for your business that's about 2 minutes or less, and it does what all three of those types of videos do in one single video. Why is that important? Important to connect, show credibility, and convert all in the same video? Because that is often the only shot you get. When someone lands on your social media profile, comes to your YouTube channel, lands on your LinkedIn profile, comes to a webinar that maybe you're hosting, or sees you in person, looks at your pitch as a producer or an event planner, you get one shot. Because if you don't put the right video in front of them first, they're just going to pick and choose whatever they see there. And that content might be random and it might not be the exact content they need to consume to quickly get a sense of who you are, what you do, why you're the one for them, and get that instant like, oh, wow, where have you been all my life? I want to work with you. That's why a sizzle reel is so important. And I am so passionate about making sure that every business owner has one of these types of videos because it is your first impression. It's your digital handshake. And this is not a nice to have because if you go to the profiles of people who are not huge in their niches that, they can just take for granted that people know who they are, chances are you'll go there, you'll go to a profile, as I often do, and go, oh, okay, that's cute. That's fun. But there's no reason for me to stay. I don't have a sense very quickly in those first few seconds why that person is someone worth following. Why are you worth following, worth engaging with, and worth working with? That's where your sizzle reel comes in. But I hear from entrepreneurs all the time. Sounds nice, but I have no idea where to start. I don't know how to make one. It sounds complicated. It sounds expensive. And yes, it can be. There are a lot of entrepreneurs out there that is out of their reach. So I decided to distill 20 years of television reporting, coaching executives in corporations and associations, founding my own business and scaling it to 6 figures, and just being out there learning social media and this digital marketing game. All of that experience I distilled into a brand new course called Sizzle Reel System. I walk you through the exact steps you have to take in a simple, easy to follow process that you can do in as little as a weekend with just a phone. It's a self-paced course for people who just want to show up as the expert they truly are and have an asset working for them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even while they're off the clock. I'll teach you how to discover your unique value proposition. I'll give you custom GPT tools that will help you script your video in minutes. I'll teach you how to edit on simple, often free editing software, or how to outsource it if you don't feel like it. And most of all, I'll show you how to use it, where to promote it, and how to use it to actually grow your business and make more money. Because after all, who wants to make a video without knowing what it's going to do for them? And I've created this to meet you where you are, regardless of your experience or whether you've even created videos before. Whether you join Sizzle Reel System or not, I hope you found this helpful, and I hope it gave you some food for thought for how you can approach video creation and content creation for your business in a way that's sustainable.